Today on Easy Simple Gardening, we're gonna make a planter that looks like a minion. This is a fun project that you could do with your kids or on your own, and it's under $30. This is everything that I need to make a minion. There's a detailed list of all these items in the video description. The first thing you're gonna need are 6 terracotta pots. I use terracotta pots because you could find them just about anywhere. And the surface is porous, so the paint sticks really well. I have 2 8-inch pots and 4 3-inch pots. You could use any size pots to make this as big or as small as you want. I also have 4 paints: yellow, blue, black, and white. It's important that the paint has all the same finish. The glossier the better. Set aside 2 small pots. The rest are going to be painted yellow. So let's get started. If yours comes out with brush strokes like mine did, go ahead and just add another coat. So now that it's all dry, let's assemble it. Take your first 8-inch pot and put it upside down. And then take your second 8-inch pot and put it right on top. I could freehand paint this, but I made stencils to make it a lot easier. I put a free download link to this stencil in the description. I'll use tape to secure the stencils to the pot. I'm going to use a pencil to trace the stencil. Take off the overalls, put them on the back, and retrace them. You want this guy to look good from every angle. Now we're going to paint the 2 pots that we set aside earlier completely blue, along with the overalls and the bottom rim. It's difficult to paint a straight line on the rim, so I use a fine tip brush to paint the crease first. After the second coat of blue has dried, I'm going to trace the logo on the front and the buttons on the front and back. I'm using black to paint the logo, buttons, mouth, goggle straps, pupils of the eyes, and the rims of all the small pots. There's no stencil for the hair, so I'm going to draw it first, then paint it. Minions have 5 natural hairstyles, including bald, so let your imagination run wild. The last stencil you need is for the teeth. The pencil doesn't show on the black, so I'm going to use a pink highlighter to trace it instead. Now paint the eyeballs and the teeth white. The last thing I need to paint are the rims of the goggles. I'm going to use a penny size of white and just a dab of black to make my gray. Now that he's all painted and dried, I'm going to put them together, and I'm going to use this rock to help me. I'm going to use 2 3-foot pieces of rope to tie the hands and the feet together. The rope needs to be thick enough so the knot won't pull through. Take this end, slip it through, and pull it out. Also, run it through one of the small blue pots and pull it right underneath. Then, make a knot. Now pull the rope through to level it out and do the same to the other side. And that's it. Now if you're going to put him outside and put a plant in him like I am, you're going to need to spray him with a clear coat of polyurethane gloss finish. It'll help him last for years. Now remember, you can make these as big or as small as you like. The small ones make great table decorations. And that's how you make a planter that looks like a minion. Don't forget to subscribe and share.